Now, they're the franchisees of some of the country's biggest food retailers, and they say they've been taken for a ride. Now they're taking legal action against head office, suing the companies for millions of dollars.
I just got tired of the fight and the injustice.
We've lost everything.
I've done a lot for this company. Blood, sweat and tears. I've given 100%. I'm extremely disappointed and angry that it has come to this, because it should never have come to this.
They're the well-known brands with franchise locations right around the country.
Because at the coffee club, meeting up means more.
And now their disgruntled franchisees are taking them to court.
I feel cheated. I paid a premium for that business, and I believe their behaviour and their conduct has been misleading and deceptive.
We're starting to see franchisees find their feet, have a lot of strength, use their voice and take action.
I've lost nearly over $600,000 in profit.
Jeremy and Sharon Swift thought buying a coffee club franchise would provide them with work-life balance.
I just wanted to spend more time with the family, and I like the idea of getting into a well-known franchise with systems and processes.
They spent $520,000 buying a store in the Robina Town Centre on the Gold Coast in 2009, but not long after they opened, another competitor moved in.
The coffee club franchisor opened another brand of theirs called First Avenue, a very similar competing business directly above the coffee club.
Jeremy claims in his franchise agreement he had exclusive coffee club rights to the centre and first right of refusal, meaning he should have been offered the site to buy himself by the coffee club.
Were you ever consulted about the other business going into the centre?
No.
Jeremy and Sharon claim First Avenue was drastically similar to their coffee club.
It cannibalised my coffee club business. It was exactly above the coffee club, with a very similar footprint, very similar design.
Jeremy claims the First Avenue menu was very similar to the coffee club's. They even shared a storage space separated by a wire fence. Jeremy filmed these videos claiming they prove First Avenue was in fact provided with coffee club products.
If I look into the First Avenue storeroom, I can see the use of coffee club branded product. So the box I'm looking at with the coffee club logo on it on the right, used for the coffee club branded salmon.
Every time Jeremy raised the issue with head office, he claims he was ignored. But there was a bigger battle ahead. Jeremy and Sharon were told they had to refurbish the store. Coffee Club quoted a whopping $242,000. The couple decided to get their own contractors in for a cheaper quote, which was then sent to the coffee club.
It caused the coffee club then to provide me with a revised estimate of pricing that came in at $157,000 or 43% less.
But despite the discounted refurbishment, expensive rent and markups on products meant the Swifts struggled to make ends meet. They eventually sold their house to keep the business afloat.
It was difficult. What else can I say? We've lost everything.
Eventually, the pair walked away from the business at the end of last year.
Deceptive and misleading conduct is not a way to operate a business. The coffee club is a national brand.
We asked the coffee club to respond to the Swifts' claims. In a statement to A Current Affair, the company says, "The coffee club is disappointed that this matter is now before the courts despite our best efforts to reach an amicable solution in mediation. The franchisee's claims are completely unfounded and unsupported."
I was outraged. Seriously, I was outraged.
Fred White currently owns 2 Domino's franchises in Perth. He claims he was given wildly inaccurate potential sales figures based on homes in his area by Domino's for a 3rd franchise he owned. Originally, he says he was told he would service more than 40,000 homes in that area, but in reality, it was far less.
6 months into that franchise, I lost about $160,000 in profit. And the alarm bells started to ring.
He also claims Domino's brought in $5 pizzas to compete with their opposition, but it was to the detriment of franchisees' bottom lines.
You can't beat Domino's cheaper every day. Value range pizzas just $5 every day.
The food cost the labour cost, and all the other things that go into it, there is not a lot of money at the end of the day.
Fred was and is one of Domino's best franchisees. He was even praised by CEO Don May in a Facebook post in 2015 as South Pacific Manager of the Year, with Don adding he was a huge asset to the company. But now even he's struggling to get by.
Because if I am struggling at 3.5% better than the average, how are those other stores going?
Domino's refutes Fred's claims, telling us we consider the claims to be without merit, and in fairness to our investors and franchisee network, it is important we defend the claims.
Both the Swifts and Fred White claim they were left with no option but to file here at the federal court. They're now suing the Coffee Club franchising company and Domino's, respectively, for millions of dollars, claiming the companies breached their franchising agreements.
If we don't make noise about this, this is just going to continue to happen.
Right now, the franchise sector is refusing to acknowledge that there is a problem. So we need franchisees to continue to be brave and fight.
Franchisee advocate Madison Johnston says she's not surprised by the legal action taken against the Coffee Club and Domino's and fears there could be more to come. She says tougher regulations touted in the recent parliamentary inquiry need to be implemented as a priority.
Until the franchise sector actually wakes up and realises that this is not a case of a few bad apples, that we actually have no idea how systemic problems within the franchise sector are, change will not happen.
But we won't give up fighting the Coffee Club.
Never.
We're not going to stop. This is just the start.
Yeah, the Swifts are due in court next month, while Fred White is still waiting for a court date to be set, and we'll keep you posted.